Hi, everybody. I hope that you are all doing very well. I just watched a very curious video, and this is Foodie Beauty. And come on, everybody knows who Foodie Beauty is, right? Well, she went to Thailand, Bangkok to be specific. And she stayed there, I don't know, maybe 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks, something like that. Her husband, Salah, did not go. And she pretty much spent 4 to 6 weeks in the hotel room eating copious amounts of food, staying high on edibles. And it was just a very disturbing it was it was a dramatic shift from what we had grown accustomed to. And now she's back in Kuwait, and um she's been on approximately a week, maybe 10 days, where she's really been doing very, very well, eating healthy, getting exercise, being happy. And I have said it does seem to be very forced. The happiness does seem to be kind of forced. And 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 then this video pops up. Now I don't make a lot of foodie beauty content. It's not really my thing. But but this is incredibly interesting because she's different. Her voice sounds different. I don't know what we're seeing here, but we should look. We should watch it because something's wrong. Now I'm going to start in the middle, or actually towards the end of this video. But tell me, is this revenge eating? Is this what revenge eating looks like? Watch this.
Yeah. Anyway.
She is eating in your face, Salah. I don't know what you did, but she's mad. And it's clearly at you because she's looking into the camera going, like, I'm eating. You can't do anything about it. So what's the deal?
I mean, I'm happy. I just can't. I can't be one of those. I can't be a woman.
Can't be a woman? You are a woman.
Who always acts feminine and woman-like. And demure.
Demure? She's on this demure kick. I don't know where.
And excuse me, I'll have the salad.
I mean, there is serious anger.
One of the main reasons our relationship works, by the way, he likes the dark meat, I like the white meat. Imagine how long your marriage would last if you had to fight over which kind of meat you like. There ain't enough chicken breasts to go around, baby.
She keeps alluding to chicken breast.
I think this is a neck bone or something.
Like she's not really talking about chicken breast. You know what I mean?
I'm eating like a total sow. Do I care what you think? No.
No. No.
Ow. A chicken bone poked me in the nose. Is it demure to chew on chicken neck? No. Do I care? If you ask me right now, no. If you ask me in an hour, I'll probably change my mind. Because I can't consistently keep my mind in one place. I don't know. I probably need Adderall or something. Anyway.
Okay, so now your 6,000 calories have been consumed. Do you feel better? You don't feel better. The food is not ever going to make you feel better. You've been just trying the only coping strategy that you have, and it doesn't work because you're not finding a sense of peace and happiness and joy. No person can give another person happiness. You can't just say, okay, well, when I find a man and I get married, then life is going to be bliss. That is not how it works. If you're not happy on your own, you're not going to be happy with a man or a woman or a mate. You got to, your happiness comes from inside of you, right? And sometimes life, out people in your life, people you have pushed out of your life, sometimes those people do things that temporarily hurt you and you feel disrupted. But eventually, you've got to allow that misfortune to be a part of your history. And then today, start over and engineer a life that includes doing more of what you love and less of what hurts you. And you're confused about that food, whether it's hurt, whether you love it or whether it helps you. The food actually is what is robbing you of your ability to have fun. The food is robbing you from your ability to be in relationships with people that have meaning. Somehow you began to use food as a crutch. Lots of people do. Lots of people have. I have. Lots of people do. Some people grab a bottle of whiskey. Some people grab a 6-pack of beer. Some people grab a heroin needle. Some people grab a fried chicken dinner, right? But this is quite curious to me, though, because Foodie has been on a health kick arc, right? She's been really focused. She's lost, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 pounds. Like really, she's really, lost the weight. She's done good. And then, I had this thought, I don't make these videos because I don't want to feel like I'm talking about someone behind their back. But I thought when the whole treadmill thing came up, okay, so y'all probably don't know. So she's lost about 30 or 40 pounds, and then her husband buys her a treadmill. She's weighing nearly 400 pounds, okay? To walk for 10 minutes would be like a person of normal size to walk 10 miles. It requires an awful lot of muscle and stamina to move that 400-pound weight, correct? So she's just now started this weight loss journey. She's lost 30 or so pounds. He comes in with a treadmill. And I said to myself, because I wasn't talking to anybody else, I said, that is going to be the obstacle. Like up to now, she's been successful. But that treadmill will be the obstacle. And the reason is when she gets on it, it will create physical pain and it will be an opportunity for shame and humiliation. And sure enough, last night, She's trying to do 20 minutes of walking a day, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. And she finished her nighttime walk. And then her husband gets on it and starts running at like number 15, right? She was walking at 1.9. He's running at 15. And it was all about then how great Sala was. So there's your opportunity for shame. So in the midst of her success, in the midst of her doing so well, asshole Sala has to come into the picture and take that away, make himself the focus of attention. And then here we have, in less than 12 hours, this is what we get. So if we subject our bodies to physical pain and discomfort, we are likely to abandon the task. And the reality is, if you weigh 300 or 400 pounds and you start restricting your caloric intake and you start focusing on healthier food, you don't have to exercise. The weight is going to come off right there. In fact, the exercise doesn't actually burn a lot of calories while you're doing it. It's just that once you build up enough muscle mass, then you'll get the increase in resting metabolism, right? But at this size, all you want to do, you just want to reduce the weight that you're carrying. Once you lose 100, 200 pounds, then you start working out when you can manage it. You cannot manage walking on a treadmill carrying 400 pounds on your back. I dare you to try. You can't. It's impossible. So I feel so bad that this has happened. And more than that, I feel so curious about the noticeable change in demeanor. Even her voice is different. Listen to this.
Hey guys, I'm going to save the pita bread. They eat pita bread pretty much with everything here in the Middle East. Is it foggy or is it just my vision? All right, so what do I have? This is roasted chicken, which is basically fried chicken, but like on steroids. Halal chickens are not really literally on steroids. That's the beauty of halal meat. You should try it out. They don't pump their chickens with anything. Okay? So we have an Alsi cola, which is a Middle Eastern cola from Saudi Arabia.
Now, just 24 hours ago, they were having a battle royal. She got very angry with him because of this soda, diet soda, something that she wanted. And he's basically just like, no, right? There was no cheat day. She's been doing this for at least 10 days that we know about since she came back from Thailand. And then we have this. There was a hell of a fight. I believe it. I think she twisted off and told him to stick it where the sun don't shine. Oh, I'm sorry. That was not very demure.
Saudi Arabia. We have some coleslaw. We have some 2 chicken breasts. Salah doesn't like the breasts. Yes, wait your turn. Wait your turn.
She keeps making comments. She keeps making comments throughout the whole video. She's making comments about Salah liking the breast.
Yeah. And we have some giant potato slices. And they are giant. So let's dig in. Bismillah, beauty bite. I love coleslaw. My table's creaking because I'm fat. What do you want? Anyway.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal, Chantal. You can be in a bad mood. You can be angry with your husband, all those things, and you can kind of become very self-destructive. And you can say, well, my table is creaking, and that is because I am fat. Or we could actually just restate it into a fact-based statement, right? Yeah, the table's creaking and I have lost 40 pounds. Nothing wrong with that statement other than it lifts you up. It reminds you of the actual positive steps forward that you have been successful at. And you need to be your very best cheerleader. You have to love and support yourself before you can expect anybody else to do it. So good for you. Amazing to lose 30 or 40 pounds. That is a hell of a job. And don't put yourself down just because you're upset with some man.
Garlic sauce.
This is aggression eating. It is revenge.
Today's cheat day.
It's not cheat day. You haven't had a single cheat
This is
day.
the crispiest chicken in the world.
And here's another thing too. Maybe he's trying to control you. He's telling you, no, you can't order out food. You can't have fried food, high calorie food. And you're like, oh, you just wait, Mr. Buster. I need my, I'm the one that makes the money and I'm going to do what I want to do. You may do all that. You may have that argument and such. However, let's be realistic about, are you really hurting him when you eat like this? Or are you hurting yourself in a moment of just frustration? And I know it's comforting. I know that kind of food feels good when you're feeling down. But here's another thing I'm really worried about. You've really been eating healthy for quite a long, 10 days, going on 2 weeks. I hope that your stomach does not rebel against all this grease. You may want to get some medicine.
I ate a bone. I'm like the girl I used to work with. When I used to work a normal job, I used to work with this girl. She used to eat bones. It was quite unsettling.
I would be
Wait, cat.
if somebody was eating bones.
My cat wants to share this with me, but it's my cheat day.
You don't need, oh my God. There should not be a cheat day. Let's be honest. And I know that's a thing. And I know people that are on diets and such, they say, I'm going to have a cheat day. The goal is to learn a different pattern of behavior, right? The goal is to figure out a balance of energy, food that is both satisfying and sustainable. That's the goal. It shouldn't be restriction and then binge. Restriction and then binge. That's actually the most unhealthy pattern of eating. Again, though, she's very different today. Even her voice sounds different. Her face looks different. She's definitely in a different place. This is not good old Chantal. She's different. We may be headed back to Canada. I don't know, but this is different. And it's revenge eating. I know revenge eating when I see it.
I have a bit of a beef I have to discuss.
Say it, girl. Preach it.
I'm tired.
I know you are.
I can't eat with the spoon. It's messy.
Hey, Gonzo. Good to see you.
I'm tired of trying so hard. Don't I look exhausted? Like, I'm exhausted.
Yes, you do.
I feel like I'm trying.
You do look exhausted, and I have an idea why. It doesn't mean that I know for certain, but look, I've lived over there for nearly 10 years. It is not an easy life. Look, living in the Middle East, it is not an easy life, even if you have money. And the reason that I talk about it, if how it would affect you if you had money, is because money gives you access to luxury or medical, high-end medical care, better groceries. I used to get on an airplane and go to London for the weekend just to feel like I was back in civilization, right? It's a very hard life, and it's really hard to explain to people unless you've been there. So I'm sure that Chantal is incredibly tired just from trying to manage living in a culture, in a world that's so vastly different from anything that she's ever known. But I also think that she's exhausted because she's pretending this thing that happened in Bangkok, and then she comes back to Kuwait, and it seemed like Salah was like maybe he was a bit punitive. Maybe she was like in mourning, or anyway, I think she's been doing fake happy. Y'all know what fake happy is. We're not that old, ladies, okay? Fake happy is when you how do you describe it? When maybe your boyfriend broke up with you and you both end up at the same bar or dance hall, and then you're just trying to laugh and be fun so that he can see that you are not at all bothered by losing him, and yet you're just dying inside. That's fake happy, right? I to me, she has seemed like it's been sort of fake happy since she got back. Her videos have been really positive and high energy, fun. And now today it has, well, okay, so a lot of you watch Chantal. Look, Chantal's got a pretty good sized channel. She does get a lot of people that watch her. Are y'all surprised that how dramatically different she is? Just, I mean, like really and truly within the past 8 hours, maybe 12 hours. It's like night and day. Hey to all the chatters, don't forget to hit that. Hey, thank you, Shalimar. It is revenge eating. Every time she takes a bite, she looks in the camera and just, like you can tell she is saying to someone, it's my body. I'll eat if I want to, and you don't get an opinion on it. And to be truthful, I think she's right about that. I would like to see, and it's really none of my business, but for me or for the people that I love, it's just better that when you embark on a self-help journey, whether it's to cut down on calories, increase exercise, quit using so much, I don't know, drugs or alcohol or whatever your monkey on your back is, quit watching so much NFL. You do that for yourself, right? You don't do that for the people around you. And the reason is because this eventually the show is going to falter because it's not worth the price. You pretend to be someone that you're not for so long. It is exhausting. I think she absolutely is being honest when she says, how tired she is. And I just really, I thought she was doing really good. I really did. It is really hard to lose 30, 40, 50 pounds. It is really, really hard. And I was so mad with the treadmill and him getting up on the treadmill and showing off and making him the center of attention. I was like, wow. He's had a YouTube channel for a long time too, and he gets like 10 viewers. Okay. Nobody watches his stuff. No one watches his stuff. He's hanging on to her, dragging her channel down. And she was really the one who deserved the positive attention. She was the one that deserved people saying, good job, keep up the hard work. You're doing You're doing so great. And it's like he sabotaged it. I'm just, it's just sick. So, Chantal, if you stumble upon this little video, you have done really great. And who cares if you ate a couple of chicken breasts today? Pick yourself up, drink something for your tummy because it's probably going to be sick from the grease, and then get started again. And maybe not quite as restrictive, and just leave the treadmill alone at least until you come down like 100 pounds, at least. Gonzo is in here right now. Hi, Gonzo. I was watching your old videos last night, and I was like, damn it, where did he go? We need some more real Gonzo photography and videography. But so Gonzo runs every day, right? Ask him how long he could last if we threw 400 pounds on his back and said, okay, buddy, now go run. Go hang off the back of a mountain with that 400 pounds hanging off of you. No. So just rational calorie restriction right now. She's going to lose weight. Adding that treadmill was the kiss of death to the program that she was having so much success with. When we begin to be physically uncomfortable, when we start putting these burdens of pain and weariness in front of us, that's when we stop the hard work. So it's really, I feel it's crazy watching when Salah tries to force her to get out and walk. She's just panting, like she can't talk. And if you're in healthcare, you should not have someone walking on a treadmill when they can't talk in their normal voice. That is a sure sign of a heart that's in distress. So leave the treadmill alone. It will be great when the time comes, but you have got to drop some pounds before you start the whole walking thing. You've got to, but your bones, your muscles, it can't take that level. Dr. Now, is that his name? The Houston bariologist that does the weight loss surgeries. He doesn't make them exercise or walk until they've lost something like 65 pounds or something. And if you get up to 300, 400, 500 pounds, you don't really even have to do exercise, because just walking across the kitchen is a Olympic feat. The name of the game is burn the fat that's already on your body. So you restrict your calories, start burning that fat. And then later, after you've lightened your body weight a bit, then you can start, trying to build up muscle. But it's got to be very slow. Really and truly, we would really say you should be working with a physical therapist, a real one, because you do need to be watched in terms of your physical health as you're trying to embark on this. So I don't know, Chantal, like I said, if you run across this video, don't give up. Totally don't give up. It's your journey. It is not Salah's journey at all. Do it for you. The last 10 days that you have at least proven to yourself that you can do it. But back off on the treadmill, and then you've got to have something fun to do. You've got to find something that you enjoy that will replace the time that you used to spend snacking and eating. We do that with even people that are like alcoholics in recovery, or people that are, trying to control drug abuse and such. When you stop a substance, you suddenly realize that you have a lot of extra time, either time that you were previously using eating or preparing to eat or recovering from eating. You end up with a lot of extra time. And so what are some things that you enjoy? And you may not even know at this point, but that's a beautiful thing because you have a lot of time to kind of get out there and start trying different things. Try photography. Try, I don't know, find you some video games that you really enjoy. Try some crafting that might be fun. Write a book. There's a lot of different things that you can do to fill your time, but if you don't know what you like, you've got to explore and figure out what you like. So, anyway, I thought this was a great example of revenge eating. If you think this was revenge eating, put a 1. If you just think she was just sick of being on a diet, put a 2. Baby steps is right, Kelly. Absolutely. Are there cat rescues that she can volunteer to go and feed the cats? Pet nanny, that is such an amazing question. And here's the reason why I say that. Because she will say, I want to go downstairs, like into the alley, right? I want to go downstairs and see if there's any cats down there. She's talking about like feral street cats. If you've never been to the Middle East, you don't realize the damn cats are everywhere. So she does, that is something that she really does enjoy is going down and I guess feeding the cats and petting them and whatnot. So so good question, because that'd be right up her alley. And if there's not a rescue for cats, maybe she could start one. Maybe she could start a pet rescue, get some of these female cats off the street, have them spayed, or neutered. Try to help a little, try to help the population a little bit. But anyway, if you find yourself over in her channel, please give her a word of encouragement that she's really, really done well. And just because you have a couple of pieces of fried chicken, who cares? Just get back up on that saddle and go in again, right? All right. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. Gonzo, it was really great to see you. I don't know if you're still in here or not, but thank you for stopping by and start making some content. We need to see your stuff, okay? You're really good. You're artistic, and it's very, very nice. All right. Find something you enjoy. You got this, girl. You do, Chantal. You can totally do this. You've proven to yourself you can do it. So if y'all notice her live, pop in, give her a word of encouragement. She does not often get much encouragement. All right. I will see you later. You guys have a wonderful Saturday afternoon, and I will return.